Sometimes people say, accept others for who they are. And honestly, that makes sense, until it hurts you. That's where it gets tricky. There's a thin line between accepting people and ignoring your own needs. Look, I've talked before about opening your arms, letting people in, allowing them to be themselves. But what if who they are goes against everything you hold dear? What happens when accepting someone else means betraying yourself? Let's be real. Acceptance isn't just about others. It needs to start with you. Accept who you are, no excuses. Because there's a very thin line between happiness and misery, and sometimes it's as simple as knowing what you want, what you value. You can accept people, but you don't have to sell yourself short. If you're constantly sad, hurt, or drained because of someone else's actions, it might be time to ask, is this really acceptance? Or am I just deleting my own happiness? Your happiness comes first. Know yourself. Here's what I mean. Imagine you're someone who values faithfulness in a relationship, but your partner says they love you, yet they want to be with other people too. For them, maybe it's just an action. But for you, it's a core value. Can you genuinely live with that? If you can, maybe it works. If you can't, it's okay to say no. You don't have to bend who you are just to keep someone else happy. Acceptance can mean loving someone unconditionally, but it doesn't mean you have to let their choices poison your life. Sometimes, the hardest thing is admitting that your path and someone else's just aren't the same. Maybe for one person, loyalty is non-negotiable. For another, it's flexibility. Neither is wrong, but if it clashes with what you need to feel safe and happy, that matters. Here's the question to ask yourself. Can I tolerate this one thing? No judgment, no excuses, just honesty. If you can, accept it. If you can't, it might be better to let go. Life isn't about twisting yourself into knots to fit someone else's idea of happiness. It's about honoring what matters most to you, even if that means parting ways. Remember, you deserve the same acceptance you offer others. Love unconditionally, but never forget to love yourself the same way. Before you struggle over whether to stay or go, pause and ask, can I truly coexist with this? If the answer is no, there's no shame in stepping back. Sometimes, letting go is the most loving choice you can make, for yourself and for them.